Hey all, this is Soundarya Lakshmi Narayanan here. Many times when I go out to weddings and functions and all, the uncles and aunties will usually ask me, why are you wearing Rudraksh Soundarya? And they'll even end up asking me if I am a brahmachari or what and all. Even a lot of my friends ask me like, can girls actually wear Rudraksh? What are the benefits that you actually get out of wearing a Rudraksh, etc. So many questions around this topic. In today's video, I am going to share with you why I am wearing Rudraksh and what are the benefits that I personally have got out of wearing Rudraksh for the past 3 years and what are the guidelines that I follow when wearing a Rudraksh and much more. So if you're excited, then keep watching. Let's come to the first question. What is actually a Rudraksh? Rudraksh is a seed that we get from a tree named Eleocarpus gannitris tree. Okay, ignore the botanical name. This tree is mostly found in the Himalayan region. It is also believed that Rudraksh is the tears of ecstasy or happiness of Lord Shiva. People who are on the path to discover their better selves or getting to know themselves usually wear Rudraksh. Now comes the big question. Which type of Rudraksh should I wear? The one that I am wearing is called Panchamukhi Rudraksh. It has 108 beads and I can even use it to do japa as well. So usually we recite some mantras, right? So this Rudraksh can be used for the same. So this Rudraksh can be worn by both men and women who are adults. Now let me list down the benefits that I have seen in my life for the past 3 years by wearing Rudraksh. The first thing is, whenever we travel to different places, we would have undergone this specifically in our life at some point. We usually find it very difficult to sleep, right? During the first night, we travel to a different place or a different hotel, or if you are staying at a different person's home. But if you wear a Rudraksh, I am a person who usually travels for work. Rudraksh has really helped me balance my energies and do not get disturbed of the energy from the new place. Okay, so I sleep very peacefully even if I go to a totally new place in a totally new country as well. That's why people in epics like Ramayana or Mahabharata usually wear Rudraksh, since people will be constantly traveling, the characters who come in the epics. The second benefit is that Rudraksh can help you identify positive pranic, negative pranic and neutral pranic foods. Okay, so all of us know this, right? Certain foods are very good to our biological system. It does not make us sleepy or tired. Rather, it gives us a lot of energy and makes us better. So those types of foods are called positive pranic foods. Usually if you keep a Rudraksh on top of a food, just place it on top of a food, and if it rotates like clockwise, then it is really good for your body. But if it rotates anti-clockwise, you should consider not consuming this type of food because they are negative pranic. And if the Rudraksh oscillates like a pendulum, then it is usually a neutral pranic food and you can consume it occasionally, not every time. The third thing is Rudraksh has really helped me balance my chakras. Usually as a woman, I undergo a lot of mood swings than compared to men. So I get angry, I get frustrated for no reason at all. But wearing a Rudraksh has really made sure that I am in a balanced mode always. My mood swings are not actually 0%, but my mood swings have drastically reduced after I started wearing a Rudraksh. So where did I get my Rudraksh? This is not a sponsored video, but I got my Rudraksh from Isha Shopee. The beads are quite authentic and gives you really good vibes. You can also buy it here. I'll put a link in the description. Next comes the bigger thing that we want to discuss about. What are the guidelines for actually wearing a Rudraksh? So before wearing a Rudraksh, if you buy a new Rudraksh, then you should condition it. Only after that you have to wear it. So conditioning of the Rudraksh is like taking this whole Rudraksh mala and immerse it in ghee for 24 hours. Then soak the same mala in full fat milk for another 24 hours. So totally 48 hours. After this, you can take the Rudraksh out and wash it with just plain water and wipe the beads with a clean cloth. Do not wash the Rudraksh with a soap or any cleaning material or sprays and all. So that will usually damage the Rudraksh. Just plain water will do. So washing a Rudraksh with a soap or any cleaning material which has a lot of chemicals usually damages the Rudraksh. So consider washing it only with plain water. And this conditioning of the Rudraksh should be done continuously every 6 months. So this is basically to make sure that the Rudraksh beads are stronger. The next question that usually people ask me is, when can you wear Rudraksh? The Rudraksh mala can be worn all the time. Even when you sleep, you can wear it. Even when you shower, actually, you can wear it. But only if you take cold shower baths, you can wear the Rudraksh. And when taking shower, you don't use any chemical soaps. Only then you can actually wear Rudraksh. You can use mava like pasiparappa mava. Some mava you can use in bath usually. But if you're using a chemical soap, then I will say don't wear Rudraksh when bathing. So usually why people say that when you take a chemical free cold bath you can wear a Rudraksh is that if the water flows through you, the goodness of the Rudraksh will flow through your body, upon your body. But if you're using some kind of chemical soap or warm water when bathing, the Rudraksh can become brittle and it will crack after some time. So it is best to avoid wearing Rudraksh if you take a hot water bath or a chemical based bath. And if you start wearing a Rudraksh, you have to wear it every time. Otherwise the Rudraksh will lose its vibrancy. Every particle has a vibration, right? Every object in the world has a vibration. So the Rudraksh will lose its vibrancy if you don't use it every time. But if you remove it and keep it some time, then keep it in a silk cloth, preferably in your puja room or a place where you actually worship. Do not place the Rudraksh directly on a plain surface. It usually loses its vibrancy if you do so. The next question that people ask is, can you share your Rudraksh with a different person? The answer is, do not share your Rudraksh with another person, because the Rudraksh actually adapts to the vibration or the vibe of the person who actually wears the Rudraksh. So sharing is prohibited. You can even share your Rudraksh, you can buy a new one and use it for yourself. And next question is what to do if some beads are broken. So if you have some broken beads in your Rudraksh, then replace them immediately, because broken things actually give a different vibe than the whole closed object itself. So usually people say broken things gives a bad vibe. So if you have broken beads, then replace them. The next question that people usually ask me is, can women wear Rudraksh during their periods? Yes, women can wear Rudraksh in spite of their menstrual cycle dates, and it's totally fine. I have been wearing for like past 3 years. It's never affected me. On adding to that, if you wear a Rudraksh during your menstrual cycle days, usually women get a lot of mood swings, right? And all of those are actually controlled because of me wearing a Rudraksh. The next question that people ask is, can married people wear Rudraksh? Yes, as long as you're an adult woman or a man, you can actually wear this Panchamukhi Rudraksh. And so these are the questions that usually my friends ask me, or uncles, aunties, or whoever I meet asked me. That's why I have shared all of my answers and all of the benefits that I have got by wearing Rudraksh. And I would really love all of you to actually try it out for a year, 2 year, 3 year. I'm sure after you start wearing it, you will never remove it at all. So if you have any more questions, then do comment below in the comment section. I will reply my answers to them. So these are the things that I have benefited from wearing a Rudraksh and things that I have learnt from wearing a Rudraksh. Hope it really helps in your spiritual journey as well. See you all in the next video with another amazing topic. Bye.